Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to talk about revolutionizing DevOps and SRE excellence. We'll be talking about how HeadSpin aids DevOps and SRE teams to run next generation of texting testing. So yeah, let me introduce myself. I'm Alif. I'm the offerings manager at HeadSpin. I have 3+ years of experience working for optimizing and streamlining various processes for various teams. That includes DevOps and SRE teams mainly, and a few other teams as well. So I'm mainly focused on delivering impactful strategies in order to enhance efficiency and reliability among in various test environments. So yeah, let's start by yeah. Here is the agenda for today. We'll be initially talking about uh, how the evolution of software testing has evolved across years. We start from around very early 90s to the recent times. Then we'll be talking about a few best practices that should be best followed uh, in order to be in the next gen testing solution for various teams. Then we'll go to the introduction of our company and platform, how it can solve various uh, challenges that SRE teams would be facing. Then how we enable our solution for various teams. Looking at on more detail into our hardware and software. Then few value adds, use cases, and benefits that are specifically for DevOps and SRE teams. So, yeah, talking about the evolution of software testing across teams. In the very early periods, embarking from 92, there were mainly only manual testing that was running in place. Uh, Testing was through a waterfall method where the tests were run initially and then the development phase occurred initially and then there was a movement or migration towards testing of these softwares. So the main challenges that were prevalent here was there was a lot of time involved in testing, and also it was a tedious process. So the testers manually executed test cases and evaluated these software functionalities, and defects were reported. So this was a period when there was very the deployment cycles were very slow, and the operations teams there were many communication gaps and difficulties in collaboration among teams, followed by a transition period from 2008 to 18. So this was a period when there was a huge growth in the software development phase. um, so there was a proper adoption of automation that has been a revolution, and then rise of agile testing methods, where there was a shift left scenario that was involved. We can see testing was made a part of development, so that there was more. The process was more streamlined. The issues were caught at an early stage and went into a resolution of these issues. So this was actually a period when these Selenium tools and other open source tools were came into picture. So and also CI/CD integration was a very widespread, adopted very widely during this period. Then talking about the modern era of testing. In this period, as we all know, the need of the hour is AI and machine learning. Uh, like uh, the platforms using AI and machine learning automatically there is an automatic detection of issues and resolution of those. In this era, we see a shift right and shift left testing. That is, the security testing part of this shifted left. The security vulnerabilities were identified at a very early stage, and those have to be taken care of. And more than testing, monitoring came into picture while testing. So more tests were monitored, and based on the random defects, these were identified and then sorted out. Now going to the next gen practices for DevOps and SREs. These are a few needs of the hour. Um, So it is very much necessary for a testing platform to have AI and ML integration in today's world in order to run with the flow. Then teams are looking for multi-cloud and hybrid environments to test on. It is not recommendable for teams to run on traditional their local devices, run testing on local devices. That becomes very difficult for collaboration. So cloud devices are the most uh, cloud and hybrid devices. Hybrid environments are the best suited for running test executions. Then there came a greater emphasis in observability. So test monitoring, tracking your cases, all these are very relevant now. Then yeah, the most importantly, remotely working capabilities. Um, there needs to be remote the devices that you work on should be remotely accessible by global teams, so that uh, your any company's global teams will be able to remotely access the devices and run the tests. Then yeah, definitely automation is the key to the testing. It helps reduce testing efforts very highly. um, then yeah, talking about end-to-end testing of applications. So we are thinking if all these factors comes under picture in inside a single platform, that would be a perfect solution for running all your software testing platforms. So HeadSpin is a one-stop solution for this. HeadSpin was created with a vision to perfect digital experiences. So looking into all these points, Headspin is highly capable in each of these areas. When talking about AI and ML integration, Headspin has our issue cards. Headspin issue cards. They automatically identify your applications or software's issues, and they also recommend you with insights on how you can improve your testing scenarios. And also then our platform generates a deep insights on your application device and network performance. It produces 130 plus data KPIs. We are capable of deploying devices on your premises on our Headspin data centers. We have a global device infrastructure available at 85 plus locations across the globe. uh, and also, yeah, we have options for you to uh, bring your own devices to the table. You can. Uh, there are two options for this. One is CYOL. You can connect your mobile devices onto Headspin platform using a USB debug bridge. Other one is you can directly scan a QR code from our platform and access our test devices on your own mobile devices. So the benefit of this is that you will be able to run complex gestures, I mean, test cases involving complex gestures and multi-touch applications, etc. Then talking about observability, our platform integrates with Grafana dashboards. You will be able to track your KPIs on Grafana dashboards. On top of that, you will be able to create custom KPIs. So, suppose that you are a uh, retail app developer, you have to capture some KPIs like time to first byte, or maybe time to load a product page. So such scenarios can be, or maybe you need to evaluate a critical user flow. For example, the most critical user flow for a retail app would be a buying scenario, where someone wants to buy a product from your page, or maybe application. So we can do this. I mean, you can create a custom KPI where the user starts, I mean, opens the homepage and then goes to search for a product, open the product page, uh, check out, make the payment. So all these can be made as custom KPIs can be evaluated. Then, yeah, talking about uh, remote access, our platform provides access to multiple devices. It can be either shared, dedicated, any kind of devices, and we also support a wide variety of devices. You can test mobiles, tablets, Android, iOS, be it TV, smart TVs, OTT devices. Uh, be it a Zebra or a POS machine, we can test all those, run your tests on all these devices. Uh, then we have our remote UI. Our application's UI is very simple and easy to use. Then talking about automation, we provide a elaborate suite of APIs for you to integrate your uh, your testing frameworks with our platform, so that all the testing automation tests can be easily integrated. Uh, we have alerts and watchers. These can be integrated in order to get notified quickly on failure of any test and respond to an incident quickly. Yeah. Then end-to-end application testing. We are a single platform that enables you with all the testing requirements, so that you will not have to go to any third-party tool. We have solution for all of these. Then this is how our platform works. Brief overview of our platform. Uh, Teams can remotely access its left to right flow. So you can see a remote user is accessing a device. I mean, accessing a device that is from their own desktop device machines. The devices will be deployed across the globe. We have 85 plus locations, so you can pick and choose the devices from there, or else if you want to have it on your own premise, that's also possible. If you these on-premise deployments are relevant in cases where you might have to test from custom locations, like maybe from a moving car, or from uh, a stadium where a cricket match is going on, something like that. Any custom applications, in custom scenarios and custom environments, we'll be able to run the tests. Then yeah, you can uh, use these devices, run your tests, and the test session will go through HeadSpin analytics. So this is wide, I mean, an innovative solution that we have. So all the sessions run on HeadSpin platform will go through this analytics AI engine. It will automatically detect these issues, and all these issues will be noted down in a time series basis, so that it will become easier for you to track the issues wherever it is found. and we'll be capturing the video and session, the performance session of the session that you are running. So you can directly open the performance sessions. It is easily shareable, so it makes it easier for you to collaborate among your teams as well. You can share your session. Share a test execution in the form of a link. Anybody can open that. Authorized users can open the link, and they can track the issues wherever it is identified. Plus, we also have an impact score that can be used to monitor the health of any application. It is a total score of overall issues and problems identified from that session. So yeah, going forward, this is the hardware that we have. It's called a P box, the one on the left top corner. It is a digitally lockable device appliance. It has trays inside that can host up to 24 mobile devices. As you can see, it is a military grade appliance that is built with built to provide the best test environment for your devices. These devices would be running across multiple hours. So continuous running would heat up the devices. So in order to solve that, there are fans and whatnot to protect these devices. What you will be getting is your text execution will be maximum in real user scenarios. Then the one that you see below is an AV box that we have. It is more used for audio video testing. So if you see, this is mostly used for testing of video content that are DRM protected. So if you see, there is a screen that displays a video, and there is a supporting mobile device that will be recording the video, and from the supporting device we will be capturing all these performance sessions. And then on the right, what you see is the image of the HeadSpin UI, where you can see the devices below. So you can pick and choose these devices that are assigned for you. Uh, the screen will be visible as you see that blue color part. Um, and from there you can use your mouse to run any manual tests, or if you want to do automation tests, then there is a automation tab where you can input your code and run the code so that it will be executed on the devices. Now, talking about our value adds for DevOps and SRE teams. So any software that is being developed, the main three components are the application, devices, and networks. So Headspin captures a wide range of KPIs that matter to your product. So the main ones are launch time that would be relevant for any DevOps. It is necessary to reduce the launch time so that it provides a better experience to the end customer, end user of the product. Then log exceptions, issues, wait time, network latency, CPU and memory usage, device logs. This is just a glimpse of just 6 KPIs we track. 130 plus KPIs from every single session. Yeah, and that will be noted down on a time series view. So large amount of data that's being generated. Then talking about few value adds to the DevOps teams, you can easily reproduce and communicate the issues that are being generated on the codes or anything on a variety of devices. The issues can be replicated, and those can be shared across teams and very easily. So easier to collaborate as well. Then you can this will help our AI based technology will help to identify issues early in the testing phase itself, and we'll also provide deep insights for resolution of these issues. Then we have regression testing, which will capture performance regressions at an early development stage, and you can like it can notify you whenever there is a performance degradation across new builds, or you can compare one session with another and capture the differences when it comes to location, devices, networks, etc. How your performance is varying in these in different scenarios can be captured. Then with HeadSpin you can uh, capture the application's end user experiences. So the issue cards that are being generated will have will capture end, KPIs that matter to an end user, like wait times, loading animations, etc. So at an early development stage itself, you can think more about these application experience, and experience centric development can be done. Then headspin value to talking about a few points for SRE teams. We are able to we'll be able to provide SRE teams with your required data and meet the SLAs that are set by your organization. So basically, the device availability and the device access will be very high in our platform. The platform uptimes are very high, 99 plus percentage, I will say. Then talking about our service availability, you can have 24/7 device access. Also we provide professional services capabilities, so we can help you with automation or test executions, performance benchmarking, etc. That is basically a comparison of your application or ports with other application, and we can identify the performance across both. Then yeah, easy automated observation of your critical user journeys and identify issues. Then you'll be able to do a root cause analysis very easily with our custom dashboard. You'll be able to track the performance of all your KPIs live on performance dashboards. These are a few business impacts that are observed with other headspin users. So, first thing, reduction in cost. Um, when you are comparing with testing on your local devices, we we'll be able to provide a huge additional value on uh, top of this. Uh, and then talking about hours spent on QA for new releases, we have been able to achieve 68% fewer hours spent on QA for new releases. Then up to 90% reduction in the total number of production issues we were able to capture. Then we'll be able to provide an improved user experience and competitive advantage. Regression issues if solved manually, will take days. We'll be able to solve these issues in very few hours. Then yeah, up to 30% faster development cycles is what we've been able to observe. So that's it about the webinar. Uh, let's jump if we have any questions. Let's. Do we have any questions? Yeah. Okay. So the first question is, what does your professional services offer, considering from a DevOps perspective? Okay. So our professional services team will be able to help you with automation of test cases. That is one thing. On top of that, we'll be able to benchmark your scripts. So we'll be able to provide basically, we offer data as a service. So whatever you are planning to do, we can run the entire test scenario for you, and the final test results will be shared with you in the form of maybe dashboards. So yeah, that is about professional services. If you want to um, know more details about it, I mean, I can give you an example. Um, so think of two similar application, maybe um, Instagram and Facebook. You want to evaluate which application is performing better. So what our professional services do is, we'll be able to capture performance of both of these applications, and then we'll be able to compare various KPIs on a time frame basis, and you will be able to get a comparative view. So that is about professional services. Then reliability. What is the reliability of data that's being generated from your platform? Yeah. So these in Headspin, we only perform testing on real devices. So whatever test data tests are being run, it is run on a real user scenario. So that makes sure that the data that is being generated is very much reliable, and on top of that, every data that is being generated is will be recorded. Every test sessions will be recorded, and it will be, all the KPIs will be viewable on a time series view. So it is easier for you to go into a session and check where and when the issue has popped up, and you will be able to see recommendations on or more details on the issue, and also maybe recommendations on how you can solve these issues. Yeah. The next question is, how secure is your platform for testing? Yeah. So as I said, we have multiple deployment options. First is the cloud deployment. It is we deploy a private isolated subnet for our clients, for each of our clients, so that the test data and the devices remain safe in your hands. It does not go to any third party or any third customers. So on top of that, we also, for on-prem deployments, we are able to provide a air gapped solution as well. We'll be shipping a blade server, so that the test data and the UI will be hosted within that blade server, so that the data that is being generated from your tests will reside within your premises. Even if we need to, even if Headspin needs to access these devices, you will have to, the clients will have to provide a VPN access in order to uh, access these devices. That is useful for doing some updates or something. So that's about the security part. Another question is that, can we see any performance related dashboard on Headspin platform? Yes, you will be able to see multiple there are standard dashboards. First thing, on top of that, you will be able to create custom dashboards that that can capture custom KPIs for your as per your requirement, that are relevant for your test cases, or relevant for your business. Like if it's a retail app, it will be relevant to have capture the time to first byte, or maybe the transition time from one page to another, or maybe the P90 latencies, page load times, etc. We can capture those, and as per the client requirements, we can build custom dashboards for the clients to see performance of that specific KPI on the dashboard. Yeah, and the next question is from Aniruddha, how the implementation works as when client do not want to expose their data over internet. Yeah, as I already told, you will have private, isolated private subnet. So a virtual private cloud on which your tests will be done. So the data that is being run will remain isolated in your own. It will be safe within your hands. So there is no way it is going to get leaked. And if you want a more secure solution, we can always deploy our air gapped model, where the data remains within your premises. Everything will the data test data will be saved to a blade server that is accessible to you only. So yeah, I don't see any further questions. All right, then let's find out. Thank you everyone. Thanks everyone for joining. For any queries, you can just screen. Yeah, here's my contact. So for any queries related to this, you can contact me anytime. So thank you. Thank you.